Hey, good afternoon. As I've posted on, I don't know where I posted it, but I think I posted it, that it was almost done. So this is a journal that I've made for a young lady in my church. And there's not much more to say about it. I made it because I really want young ladies, especially, but all young people, to catch the spirit of journaling. So to that end, I have a deal with them in my church that if I gift them a journal, and then when they fill it up, all they have to do is come back to me and say, I filled it up, and I will make them another one for their entire, well, till they turn 18, basically. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. It's made with that same paper pad as the three previous ones that I made. And this one I've kept simple on the cover because I love making doilies, and they're so rare that people like them. They're not quite sure what to do with them. So I had an urge, and I found this pink thread that I thought it went well with the cover. So I made her a doily cover of sorts. It is hooked to the ribbon so that it doesn't, so you're not fighting with it, tying this and making sure this stays where you want it. It's all one piece, it'll stay. So, there's that. I received this in a swap, but I don't recall from who. And so I just stamped the word journal on it. As I've done with the other ones, I really like this style of journals where you just put two pieces of cardstock together, a little bit of glue, and sew around the outside. I'm really liking that style right now. So, so it'll probably be here for quite a while. Okay. With this one though, I left some at the bottom, like 3 inches, bottom of the front cover, and then I folded it up to make a pocket, glued on this side, and then sewn around on this side. And then this is pattern paper that's on the inside cover, and it goes down all the way to the end of the pocket. Okay, I watched a lady on YouTube, and she had these tremendously large Prima cards, tags, that what she did with them was trying to find ideas about how to store my ribbons, laces, things like that, because my way was just not doing it. It was a mess. So, excuse me, what she does is she gets these Prima tags, and they're really sturdy, really thick, and so then she just wraps her threads, her yarns, her trims around them, and then she just files them in a drawer, and it works. It's really good. I love this idea, but I had some leftovers, so I thought I'd use a few in here, well, a couple at least in here. This is a sticker that I've added to it. She can put a date on there, and then some vintage trim. And we have this journal card, turn your worries into prayers, a scripture card, because it is for a young lady at church, so I thought that'd be okay. A sticker here of a doily. These tags that I got at a yard sale, white on one side, pink on the other, and they have elastic trim on them. So I threaded one through here, reinforced the hole, and then I put a charm or two, yeah, a couple charms on there. Okay, in that paper pad, it had a few sheets of vellum, and it's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I made it into a page, or a page cover, whatever you want to call it. You can journal on this side. It covers this piece, which is not from the paper pad, it's from a different one. So I thought it looked real pretty with that over the top. And then I did an experiment, because I'd never tried this before. the extra, the cutoff from the vellum piece that I used, I made tabs throughout the journal, and it worked. I just kind of went around them with Distress ink and glued them just like normal. I made the tabs with my die cuts, and it was so easy. It was almost too easy. I couldn't believe it. What good fortune. So anyway, she has vellum tabs. And this pattern paper has all these doily looking things with lines in them that I thought she could journal on. That would be different and fun. We have a journal prompt paper. Excuse me. Some tea-dyed paper, a little bit of stamping throughout. This paper is from Victoria Designs on Etsy. And more stamping. The paper bag here. And inside we have a journal card with a lace tab, a sticker that says remember, and a sticker that says today. And then I've just stamped the flowers in the middle, and she can journal on the back. And there's also this journal card that I've made out of, this paper is kind of post-it type, so it's like glued just on one end. So I've glued the whole thing down to an index card, so she can have lines on both sides for journaling. And then on the back side, we have a Tim Holtz ephemera piece that is a tuck spot for this journal card that came in the paper pad, and a scripture card that I've added a cute little bird sticker to. Okay, we have this cardstock. This washi comes from Rosemary, who I did a swap with recently. Another vellum tab. Then one of these index card dividers that are super thick and sturdy. Excuse me. And a piece of tea-dyed paper, I had an extra piece, and a sticker that says here and now. Inside the tuck we have a Project Life card she can journal on. This journal card that I've made with cardstock, and this piece comes from Angelica. Thank you, Angelica. Little bit of lace behind this tiny image that I got from my friend Rachel. And then it says stunning at the bottom, backed with some vintage paper. And a few little flowers at the top. Another scripture card that I've stamped on. You can journal on the back of the scripture cards also. Maybe I like this scripture. Why do you like it? Write it on the back. Sometimes you forget when you get older about scriptures and reading and things. This way. Always on my mind, forever in my heart. This is some vintage paper that I received. Got at a yard sale. No. Estate sale. That's where I find the best vintage paper. Tea-dyed paper. Story begins. And then we have Edith Holden book page with a paper clip and seam binding. We have a little glassine bag from Vintage Paper Emporium, Leslie's shop over on Etsy. And an extra piece of paper in there for journaling. Oh, sometimes they're hard to see, huh? And there's another vellum tab. And then tucked behind, paper clip just kind of holds this big one. It's a little bigger than it probably should be for that tuck spot, but it's a piece of watercolor paper and a napkin decoupage on it with a bit of scrap fabric and a lace string. You can turn on that. And then this comes from Angelica, this paper that's already like die cut. Everything, it's like so pretty. So I turned it into a little booklet with a little napkin decoupage. She can journal on the inside. Why can I never remember what these are? Index card. Excuse me. With a dreams banner. Isn't that gorgeous? I got that in a recent swap with Sarah Garza. Thank you, Sarah. This is just beautiful. And it went perfectly on the pocket. Inside we have two journal card, a tag and a journal card, both from Front Porch Designs on Etsy. I think she's on Etsy. That beautiful, with some fluffy trim. And this one also comes from her. Victoria Designs. Ledger paper. Botanical book page. Here I've done a altered envelope that Yvonne Peterson, I think that's her name, showed us how to do. So it's just some scrap papers. I've embossed and die cut a tag, and then this is from Shinamiro's Enchanted Journey. I've left it open behind for, let me see, this journal card that came in the paper pad, and this envelope, I do believe came from Vintage Paper Emporium with a napkin decoupage. And let's see if I can do it. Sometimes these little envelopes are difficult to get things out of. There we go. So I have these little things that I got at a yard sale, and I thought they would be fun for her to use. The centers pop out if she wants, and she can put a little picture in, and it's a cute little frame. There's 3 of them, and they're in the envelope. Oh, and also from Front Porch Design, another journal card, and another tag. Isn't that pretty? With some vintage trim. And we have another tab. This is the center of the book. And in this paper clip, we have some fun glittery flowers. And she can journal on the back. Isn't this paper beautiful? I love this. Oh, I didn't want to do much to the center because it was so pretty. Okay, then we have a journal card that I've turned into a text spot for this journal card that comes from the paper pad. And another envelope from Vintage Paper Emporium. Thank you, Leslie. You have an amazing shop. We have some leftover tea-dyed paper that I thought was real pretty. And on the inside of this one, let's see, we have an extra piece of graph paper with a tag from Front Porch Designs and just an extra flap to hold everything down. And it folds out. Folds out, is that true? Out folds? Okay, let's not be silly. And we have this tag with some old fabric, a nice quote, and after putting this on, I thought, you know, it looks kind of like a skirt. Well, there you go, a skirt on a tag. Have you seen one of those yet? Okay, then we have a top tuck that I've made with pink cardstock, and this is Tracy Fox image. Isn't that pretty? And then that beauty came from Sarah Garza. Isn't that so pretty? And then I added the heart-shaped flat back pearl. And tuck spot for this tabbed index card that I've added a Tracy Fox image to. That's so pretty. It's one of my favorite ones so far. And this scripture card, a couple of butterfly stickers. A little bit of stamping, Victoria Designs. Here is the purple pocket. With some pretty lace I've had for forever. And another piece of that paper from Angelica. She can journal on the inside. And then I have napkin decoupaged on the outside. Another banner that she can put a date on. I'm very gung-ho about dates. I like dates on just everything. Edith Holden. And then we have this bag that I've made out of some leftover tea-dyed paper I had. And it's a home for this tag. And then behind it, we have another watercolor paper, napkin decoupage, and this lace trim that came from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. It's behind there. And then another Front Porch Design tag, which is holding the flap closed for some extra tea-dyed paper. I made a wish and you came true. Here's another pocket out of awesome file folder, divider, tab thing, or so, whatever you call them. They're really nice. And two teacup die cuts. Look at that little bird, and that's so cute. And behind we have a Project Life card. Journal one. A journal card that I've made. This piece comes from Angelica. Then I added the Sentiment Elegant, a little sticker with and then Sentimental. And some lace trim. And a scripture card with a sticker edging. Excuse me. Another tab. Oh, those are so cool. Some more washi tape from Rosemary. And we have this tuck spot for another scripture card, a sticker. Inside the envelope, the paper bag, we have this index card, journal card that I've stamped. A really big cap that I don't recall where I got it from. And memorable. A little extra piece of embossed paper that I had laying around that I turned into a tuck spot for this tag that comes from Pinterest. And I'm not sure exactly where this trim came from. It could have been Sarah. It's got little sparkles in it. And Front Porch Design. Angel stamp. Victoria Design. Stamping. And a tab. And the last pocket. We have this large Prima tag with a sticker embellishment there. And some fun trim. And this journal card that I've made is a scripture card with a sticker. And it's like the other one, I did a little hole punch, reinforced it, a little tag, and a little charm, and some teeny tiny beads. And this one, it's also kind of a post-it type thing, so I've glued it all down. I know. Could I have found any brighter pink? I don't think so. And then I glossy accented the jotted down. And that is the journal for the young lady in my ward. Thank you and have a very good day. Bye-bye.